Hello, my name is Paul Ntulila and I'm from London. I came to Wolverhampton today because I want to be a role model for young people. I think it is important for young people, and especially deaf and disabled young people, to have someone to look up to, admire, and to see what impact they could make and what they could achieve.
Can you tell us a little about your work history?
Well, to explain my work, I need to give you a bit of backstory first. I worked for LOCOG, L-O-C-O-G, which is linked to London 2012. My role was to manage a panel of young people, and also a diversity panel who all had input in developing the Olympics and the festivities linked to them. I have also worked with deaf people and young people in relation to organisations such as the BDA and NSPCC, amongst others.
Why did you get involved with the NSPCC?
I have been involved in the NSPCC, working on the board of young people, encouraging and motivating young disabled people. I showed them it was important to make an impact on the government and local authorities, and make it possible for more opportunities to be given. That's why I wanted to get involved in politics and involve myself more through influencing social policies. For example, policies such as the Child Protection Act and children's rights linked to more specific involvement with influencing the government.
You mentioned the Olympics. Can you explain a little bit more about that?
Also, Floella Benjamin, who used to be a famous actress for the BBC, encouraged me to work on the Olympics 2012, as she was the chairperson of the Young People's Panel. She interviewed me and then gave me such an amazing opportunity, and other opportunities linked to the local area, the Olympic Stadium, getting involved with disability sport, etc. It was definitely worth absorbing it all on my own professional development to expand and support people in the future. I loved my job. It was the best.
How did you find university?
I went to university in Preston, where I studied politics and deaf studies. It was a really good course, but in my first year, I found it so difficult and struggled to grasp lots of things, including the high level of English language. And there was a definite issue when I was studying to understand the high profile of language. I persevered and did consider giving up on the politics half of the course, but after finding I had passed the first exam, I felt more confident in my second year. And then in my final year, it was off the scale. I absolutely loved studying politics and felt such a relief and happy when I achieved the end result. I couldn't have done it without all the support, including the fantastic interpreters, lecturers, and other support that helped me to develop as a person.
What support did you receive at university?
At university, I had an interpreter who was really clear, and it was great. They were very supportive, qualified appropriately, and the whole team had fantastic awareness about deafness and access. There are lots of deaf students who go to study in places like Wolverhampton and all over really. There is lots of service provision, and that is successful, and help in different ways to solve any issues and find a way around this. For example, when I had an exam in politics, I had a fantastic interpreter whose role was to support me so that it meant I could prove I could achieve.
Who were your role models?
I haven't really got a particular role model, as there are so many deaf and hearing people that I admire and have made an impact on me. When I was growing up, I personally liked drama and acting, and although my aim now is politics, I didn't really get a feel for it until I saw Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton. I was astounded. Hillary was aiming to become the first female president, and Obama was aiming to become the first black president. I was quite skeptical, but the campaign continued and eventually Obama won the presidency. It was such an amazing feeling. This caused a massive change in my thoughts, and I gave up acting completely and focused on politics, because Obama and Hillary achieving their goals and becoming major role models for me. I decided on politics because I felt it was worth influencing the community and feeling like I could possibly do that.
Why did you get involved with Include Me Too?
Well, I think really Include Me Too is the perfect charity to represent, to show how role models like myself can influence the community. Also, how important it is to encourage disabled people to become more involved in opportunities, and the previous barriers can be scrapped. Everyone's views can be debated, as well as disabled issues in general. I know statistics show that barriers still exist, but Include Me Too can help reduce these barriers by finding a smoother way to resolve problems for future work. Disabled people do have a voice, and by giving them a chance for their views and feedback, Include Me Too can help them to achieve their goals in life.
What is your key motivation?
My main motivation is deaf and disabled young people, to encourage them to get involved in their communities and how to make a positive impact. The barriers and struggles they face are incredible, and trying to achieve their dreams is going to be extremely difficult. But after making it through these struggles and upsetting times, I want to show them they can do it, and acknowledge the realization by encouraging them to go for it and make a difference.
What are your goals for the future?
In the future, my dream and main aim really is to become the first black Prime Minister in the UK. I would love to become involved in politics and really get stuck into making a difference to the whole community through political activities and also international relations.
Do you have any advice for young disabled people?
The advice I would give to them is to make sure you put in the hard work if you want to achieve your dreams and aims. It doesn't matter if you are deaf, disabled or blind, it is possible for you to throw off your inhibitions and just get involved to realise your goals. Because you will have the proof at the end that you have achieved that. Before, I felt like other people thought, oh, he can't do that, he's deaf, and really oppressing me and making me feel the lowest of the low. But that's gone now. It's all about positive thinking. So if you want that dream, just go for it and you will achieve it.